Hi, welcome to OMAT. I'm glad you're here, but why are we practicing OMAT? What a great question. Why? Why is your motivational question? When you answer why, your answer is, what is my reward? Like, why do you go to work? Maybe there's a purpose there for you. You feel like there's a great reason, or maybe it's just to make money. That's fine. Why do I take a shower? I don't want to feel gross. And plus, it feels good in there once I'm in there. There's an answer to every why. And if we keep asking that, again, we get to see what's the reward, what's in it for me. And there's always something in it for us, always. So let's find that. Let's get into the present moment. Why? What's in it for us? What's in the present moment for us? Well, being present helps me release that I have to continuously think about the past, about the future. It alleviates me from those thoughts. That's what I'm getting. So let's get present. Sometimes to get present, I roll my shoulders back and down. I look up. I'm quiet for a moment. And you notice in that quiet, it just slows me down. And that feels more in the speed of what's happening right now. So I'm matching my body, my mind, my speed. And let's get into our first exercise in this present moment. Why do I want to write a list of gratitude? Why do I want to look for gratitude? Well, part of the reason is when I meet people who have no gratitude, I get the icks. There, I said it. Do you want to talk to someone who's just not grateful for anything that they have, who can't see one thing to be grateful for? I don't want to be that person. That's one of the reasons. That's one of the whys. Let's look for something, one thing or more to be grateful for right now. Let's wrap for now and have some water. And if you found you really, genuinely couldn't find one thing to be grateful for, let's notice that we're grateful for trying. We gave it a go. And then pull from your resilience and keep moving. Let's meditate for 1 minute. What does meditation look like to you? It really does look different to each individual. For me, sometimes if I need peace, I meditate and think about the ocean. I watch the waves in my mind and I calm down. Or sometimes I just follow my breath. Sometimes I scan my body. What does the top of my head feel like? What is my face, the neck, all the way down? Do what you want to do, but interrupt the thought and think of what's next. That's the practice. Let's sit in any comfortable position, eyes open or closed. Breathe. As we come back, let's find our water. And meditation is known for relaxing people, for calming people down, but sometimes it can fill me a little with anxiety because I keep trying to think of what I asked myself to think about, and my thoughts go to that other place, and I come back, and I go, and I come back. And that is still the practice. I'm still getting short breaks from the items that I don't want to think about. And that's the muscle being worked. Let's keep going. Let's write it down. You know those thoughts that you don't want to think about? Try writing them down. See what happens. Then rip them up so that it doesn't make you feel anxious that it's even there on that paper. But we don't have to write with any specific emotions. Let's write any word as a practice right now. Let's wrap for now. Find some water. Why are you drinking? Let's ask why about everything. Why are you drinking? To hydrate, to help move along, to keep going. Maybe just because I gave you the prompt. Maybe that's helpful. Let's keep going. Let's get into our body. Why stretch? Because gravity is a thing. That's one of the reasons. Why stretch? Because I know I have to consciously raise my arms. My arms won't just raise on their own, and it feels good on my back. Let's find out why you're doing it. Maybe as you're doing it, see what feels right about it, why you would want to do it. Let's stand if you can stand. And the first pose is inhaling the arms up, looking up. And when you're ready, fold forward, flatten the back until you have to round it because now you're hanging over your feet. Maybe shake your head no or yes. Why do I do that? To loosen up the neck muscles. When you're ready, halfway lift, look up. And let's get into the high plank. Plant your palms on the ground, step your feet back with elbows near, slowly lower all the way to the ground. Then push your palms against the floor and your head comes up, your chest comes up, look up. Let's get into an upside down V with our body. Hips up, trying to get the heels as close to the ground. If they're not on the ground, that's fine. And walk forward towards your hands. Maybe hang over your feet for another moment before you start rising up, meeting the palms above the head, exhaling them down to the center of the chest. Maybe you're a couple of poses behind. That's fine. Move as slowly as you want to move. Have some water. And when you're ready, we're going to move into one of the poses from the sun salutation, which is a plank pose. The reason why I do a plank pose, because to me, it's sort of a cheat code. It is the exercise that's as simple as I can do, as quick as I can do, and using all of my muscles. So any time spent in that plank pose is generating this thing that I want in my body, which is a lot of strength. So as soon as we get in the pose, we're working. Is that why you want to do it? Let's get ready. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, up in that plank pose. Sometimes you get up in the plank pose because why? I don't want to feel guilty sitting down. And that's 10 seconds already. And as I said before, this is using all the muscles. So of course it's challenging right away. How do you want to meet that challenge? That's 20 seconds in. Now you could practice meeting challenges by staying in this pose longer than you think you could. 30 seconds left. If you are not hurting yourself, find the mental strength. When you find the mental strength, your body will follow. The only indication for 20 seconds is if you're hurting yourself, that is the signal to get off this plank. Otherwise, let's generate a little bit more of that strength for 10 seconds. We're going to finish as strong as our body and mind will allow for today, for now, for 3, 2, 1. Come down off your pose. And maybe stretch your way back. Find your breath. I find that the down dog helps me catch my breath. That's my favorite pose. I decided out of the sun salutation. Let's have some water. All right, let's move into breaking some procrastination. Oh, that stuck feeling. That feeling of I don't even know where to begin. I don't know where the first step is. That's what we're taking. Why do we want to break procrastination for just 1 minute? That could really throw us off, right? The reason why I want to do it is I want to make the simple first step enough of a reason to start going. So I'm practicing that. Let's find a small step and take it right now. Let's wrap for now. Use some water as part of our reward. And maybe you couldn't move. You froze in that entire minute. What do? You could still ask why. Why did I freeze? It could be that my answer is because I thought of something too big to do. Now I know that information. Don't have to do anything about it. Keep going. Let's connect. Now, you might have already thought of a person to connect with and already thought of a message, or it could take you the entire minute. But let's connect. Let's use that muscle in our mind to elevate that thought, making our brain know this is what I want to do. So even if I can't manage it right now, I'm warming up that muscle. Let's look to connect by trying right now. Let's wrap for now and find our water. And if we couldn't connect, that doesn't mean that the exercise fell short. It means that that is where we are in this exercise for today, for now. That's it. Let's keep going. Let's finish this practice nice and strong by moving already. Even though the countdown didn't start, go ahead and move because you know how to motivate yourself. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Move your body. Move your body. Have your mind tell you this is important. Find it in yourself to get going. And that's 10 seconds. And that is part of it. You are practicing moving when you need to move. And keep on going. Find that strength inside of you. And that's 20 seconds. Are you breathing? It's important to breathe. Maybe follow your breath almost as if you're meditating and continue going for 30 seconds. Now, this is the second half of this minute, and doing something with your body on repeat does get more and more challenging, no matter how simple it starts. So for 20 seconds, have your mind work with your body and say, I'm not hurting myself, so I can meet this challenge. Even though it feels for 10 more seconds like I want to stop, I'm not going to. Find that resilience. And 3, 2, 1, you're done. Great job. And how does that feel? Even if you don't have that answer, I'm glad you practiced today. Thank you for practicing OMAT.